life and times of a small business owner and a new YouTube creator. You know what really grinds my gears is the state of the local and federal governments, right? Has anybody ever watched C-SPAN and actually seen the 80-year-old senators and people in the House? They don't give two beeps about us. You know why? They've made their money. They've sold this country out. And they're done. They don't care. How is it that you have politicians who that's all they've ever done in their life is politics, but are worth millions? We struggle to eat, struggle to pay our bills, while they send millions of dollars overseas for nothing. The American people can't get a dollar. Nope, we gotta send it to countries that hate us. Just like John Kennedy, the funny one. You know, these countries should hate us for free. You know, it's disgusting, the state of this world. It really is. And anybody who speaks up against any narrative, whether it's left, right, or the middle, is told to shut up. You'll own nothing and be happy. Well, that's how it's been all my life. You know, I've never gotten anything special because I'm white. Nope. Never gotten any extra opportunities. Never gotten anything handed to me. But yet, people who come to this country are given government assistance, are given, you know, Visa gift cards with $5,000 on it. And the American people, we're just supposed to smile and say, oh, you know, thank you, massa. It's disgusting. It really is. And I hope that someday there actually is a government official who actually means what they say. You know, Donald Trump got elected into office and immediately, now we're in more wars. You know, now we're still sending money to Ukraine, which I don't know if anybody else knows this. There has been no audit for the money that's been sent to Ukraine. You know what that means, right? Is that money will never be accounted for, ever. It's pretty funny that now they're saying, oh yeah, you know, corruption in Ukraine. That's been going on since before the war started. It is disgusting. It really is. And I hope and I pray that we, as the left and the right, can come together, because that's why they keep us divided. That is why they do what they do. They do it because they don't want us paying attention to what is really going on in the world. That's why the United States does not teach their children about anything that goes on outside of our country. We are the greatest country ever made, blah, blah. No, we're not. Our veterans sleep on the streets. Our communities are riddled with drug addicts that the government let happen. Remember that OxyContin wasn't addictive, right? How many years did they push drugs, and then as soon as they cut that off because, oh, it's addictive, then we're flooded with fentanyl. And it's been that way for years and years and years. And if 100,000 Americans were killed every year by, you know, the Taliban X, Y, and Z, we would have gone to war. America, we just let it happen. It's okay. Why care? Shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. I mean it when I say I really hope that we can get leaders into office in both state and federal that are actually going to keep their word. There needs to be term limits. There need to be age and fitness tests for all government offices. Because how is it that we take grandma and grandpa's license away when they can't drive, right? But we'll let grandpa run the country for 4 years when it wasn't him. It was not. I mean, if anybody listened to anything that Obama said, he said, yo, I'd run a third term as long as it was me in my basement talking through a microphone with somebody else talking. And that's exactly what Joe Biden's presidency was. That was Obama's third term. You know, it grinds my gears. And yep, I'm a new small channel. Yep, it's gonna take me a bit to grow my following, but I will tell you this: I will never sell to any sponsor. I will never be controlled by any puppets. I will never, ever lie for either side, because I truly try to see things in the middle. I really do. And I hope that, you know, someday I'll be able to be big enough to call out the creators that I've watched for years and years and years that switched it up as soon as they got big enough. Case in point, Matt Walsh, Benny Johnson. You guys got too big for your britches. And now it's all about lies. I will call out the things that I think are wrong. I will make mistakes and I will own them. But again, we need to come together. It needs to be the American people versus the government. Not left, not right. So, if you liked any of this, please like, subscribe. And also, I am very much a conspiracy theorist. So, if you want to see videos about things, please comment, give me some ideas. I'll do the research, and I'll always give it to you straight. Have a good day, everyone.